let's talk about the Hornady 3D printed case feeder. I know a lot of issues are coming up with the springs, so we'll talk about those a little bit. This setup here is the one that's recommended from Amazon, from Jeff Sondag. The screws that he recommends, the springs that he recommends. Problem with that is you got a huge selection. You just saw me, you don't really need all these. You only need one spring here, and a piece of any one of these other ones is all you're really going to need. So I recommend either Ace Hardware has this, which works great. I've tried it. It works all right. 9/32 inch 3/8 by 0.25. This spring will work. This one is available at Lowe's. 5/16 inch and a half, 0.020. These are a little bit less expensive. It's $5 for one of the two packages. $5. The screw for the spring that holds the spring is going to be M4 by 20. Again, you should be able to get one of these at Lowe's or Ace for $1. Try that. There's some other, M4 by 8s you're going to need. The M4 by 8 goes in here. That's where the M4 by 8 goes. The M4 by 20 is going to go in the top of this piece here to screw together to hold the spring in. And I'll show you that now. If we take the spring that we do have, we're simply going to put it in here as such. We're going to slide the top feeder on. You can see the spring in there. We're going to put our screw through the top. And once we get that screw going, we're going to need to compress that spring a little bit to get it behind the screw that's coming in from the top. Screw this down a little bit. It's a little bit tricky, but you'll get it. Screw that. If you keep an eye in the hole, you might be able to see when the screw gets there. You're going to compress that spring, get it beyond that screw. Screw's not through yet. Keep screwing down a little bit. It might be there now. It is. So we need to get that spring down beneath that screw. I don't know if you can see in there the screw and the spring. The screw sticking through the tiniest bit. We just caught the spring on the screw. Continue to screw this screw down until it goes the whole length of the spring. So it's just about touching the bottom. There we go. Keep going. A couple more. We're almost at the bottom, and that's it. That's the spring in here. Spring loaded. Right. That's that spring. The other spring, when you're going to use a piece of these, any one of these other ones, you can use a piece of these. You're just going to cut off with some nippers a little piece of spring. We'll take this guy. I like this little guy, but any spring will do. Let's see. You just need a piece of it. Cut off a little piece here. We're going to cut that. We're going to get a couple of coils, not much, out of here. Really, this is what we need. This is what we're looking for here. A couple of coils on this spring. Sorry, it's blurry. Still can't see it, but just a couple of coils. That's going to go in between these two with the M6, the M4. Sorry, I'm still lying. The M3 screw, which if you ordered the kit in there, if you didn't, again, Lowe's, Home Depot, any of the hardware stores should have an M3 20mm, which you're going to stick through the top here. Oh, sorry. It's going to catch that spring in here, screw it into the hole here, screw this all the way down. You'll see inside there is the spring, the screw, and it just allows this to spring up and down a little bit to hit your bump stops. And that's where the other screw goes. Really not a big deal. Now that you know, pretty easy, right? Thanks, guys. If you need a case feeder, let me know.